Welcome. My name's Liza Perks and I'm the founder of Enhanced Life Coaching and Enhanced Hypnobirthing. I love sharing information with my clients because I find the more I share, the more I can help, and the more I can help, the more I can enhance people's lives and their families. Today, I want to talk to you about presuppositions. So it's important to actively respect and support other people so you can discover where they're coming from in a conflict. Would you like to hear 14 of the most important lessons in life to best communicate with others? Have you ever dreamt of having all the answers when it comes to communicating? Presuppositions are convenient beliefs that structure our reality. We could say that a presupposition is an assumption, like what is assumed by the other person's communication with themselves and others. If we could adopt some of these 14 beliefs, then you could increase your results with yourself and others' lives. Number 1, respect the other person's model of the world. And this means that we don't have to accept it or change it. It simply means we respect the other person's situation. An example might be someone comes in and says something completely off the wall, and you could think they're absolutely crazy, and that probably isn't the best way to approach them. The best way would be to accept them and their behaviour. 2, behavioural change is to be evaluated in terms of context and ecology. This means that we need to evaluate what is happening around the person and the ecology of what the person is asking us to do. 3, resistance in a person is a sign of lack of rapport. This means that there's not resistant people, only inflexible communicators. Number 4, people are not their behaviours. This means that a person's behaviour is not actually who they are. Number 5, everyone is doing the best they can with the resources they have available. And this means that behaviour is geared to adaptation, and their present behaviour is the best choice that's available to them. Let's call this the presupposition for forgiveness. Number 6, calibrate on behaviour. This means that the most important thing is the other person's behaviour and not what they tell us regarding of what the person says. Number 7, the map is not the territory. This means that the words that we use are not the event or the item. It's almost like the menu is not the dish. Each person has a different map of what a word might mean inside of them. And what a word means to me would mean something completely different to others. So let's say we took the word picnic, for example, and every one of us would have a different meaning for the word picnic. So inside of each human is a structure of the meaning of words. And we have no idea if the person we're talking to has a similar experience of what we've had or a different experience that we have had or even not had. Number 8, you oversee your mind and therefore your results, and I oversee my mind and my results. What that means is I can structure the results to achieve positive outcome, and I'm totally focused with what I want. And a question that I ask a lot of my clients is, who is driving the bus? Because if you're not in charge, then who is? Number 9, people have all the resources they need to succeed and to achieve their desired outcomes. This means we have all the resources that we need to achieve the outcomes we want. So everybody can do what they want to do. They have the ability to succeed, to achieve and succeed what they really want to achieve at. An example, if we took a rat and we put it into a enriched environment for about 4 minutes, the brain weight would change. Now a human's brain is going to change in a matter of moments. If we put a human in an enriched environment, what will happen is the person will learn something and the brain weight will change in a matter of moments. When they cut open Einstein's brain, they said that his grey matter was heavier than the average person's brain. So the question is, was Einstein's brain larger because they allowed him to think the thoughts that he had, or was it larger because it's the thoughts that he had for his entire life? So basically, when a brain is being used, and the waves in the brain will increase. Number 10, there's only feedback, there's no failure. We should always welcome feedback as it's going to allow us to improve our behaviour to get better and better. Number 11, the meaning of communication is through the response you get. So each person has 100% responsibility for communicating things and being able to produce the kind of results that they want through the words that they use. Regardless of what you thought you said, the response of your communication that you're responsible for. So if you're not getting the outcome from the other person who you're communicating to, then you're not communicating properly and the outcome is not what you want. So 12, the law of requisite variety. It's the person or the system with the most flexibility will end up controlling the system. If we strive to have more flexibility, then our results will be better. Number 13, all procedures should be designed to increase choice. It's always great to give people choice rather than take away their choices. Now have the tools necessary to make a quick change. Doesn't take 90 days, doesn't take 1 year. It can actually happen in a matter of moments, and it could also happen instantaneously. I'm a timeline therapist, neuro-linguistic programmer, Psych-K facilitator, and a clinical hypnotherapist, which means that I release blocked energy that your unconscious mind has held so you can start the regeneration and healing process within yourself. Timeline therapy is where you'll be able to release your long forgotten negative experiences like anger, sadness, guilt, shame and fear and more, as well as limiting beliefs and past unwanted conditioning which you may have carried around for years. I work directly with the unconscious mind, this part of you which stores and encodes all your memories and experiences in a linear fashion, which we call a timeline. It's very easy to discover where your timeline is in relation to your life. As a practitioner, I can learn a lot from the information that you share with me, and this allows us to discover what the root cause of the problem actually is. And once I discover the root cause and when it began, I can see that this problem has shown itself through different times in your life, and this is what we call a gestalt. So this is a whole brain integration which changes old self-limiting beliefs into new self-enhancing ones that support you in minutes. And I work very closely with the unconscious mind to discover what the limiting beliefs and the programs will be. It's a bit like rewriting the software of your mind in order to change the printout of your life. So on that note, I want to ask you about my enhanced personal breakthrough program. If you have any questions or you feel like you learned a lot from this video or you need more info, just send me a message. If you thought this video was informative, like and share so more people can learn how to enhance their lives. Enhance your thinking with enhanced life coaching.